This is MMA Oddsmaker.
Time to get rolling on today's Oddsbreaker segment. Let me introduce both of our guests. First, returning to the show, a very talented MMA journalist.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
Also making his return to the Oddsbreaker show is a professional gambler, Nick Vlass. Nick, welcome back.
Pleasure being back.
Now, both of you guys are very familiar with how the show works. Let me quickly explain. BetDSI.eu, our sponsored sportsbook, has donated a $5K bankroll to both guys. Now, they get to select from 4 fights that I picked today and bet $500 either on the favorite or the underdog. We're going to get started first with UFC 156, a huge fight, a heavyweight battle between Alistair Overeem and Antonio Silva. We're going to get rolling with Adam here on the first fight. Antonio Silva versus Alistair Overeem. Adam, I'm opening up Overeem minus 315, the comeback on Silva plus 235. Give me your take, give me your bet.
I'm going to go with Alistair Overeem in the fight. I think he's an elite striker, and my biggest problem with Bigfoot Silva is, while he is a talented fighter, his chin is very questionable. We saw Daniel Cormier knock him out. We saw Cain Velasquez pound him out. We saw Mike Kyle knock him down. So I think that Overeem's going to land on him and knock him out. Bigfoot obviously does have power too, and Overeem's chin is questionable as well. But I think with the long layoff that Overeem's had because of the drug suspension, I think he's going to be very motivated to come back, get a big knockout, and cement his place as the #1 contender. So my money's on Alistair Overeem.
Okay, so Adam Martin's going to go with the favorite here, $15.75 to win $500 at minus 315 on Alistair Overeem. Let's throw it over to Nick Vlass. Nick, what do you think about this fight, Overeem versus Silva?
Well, Overeem definitely has the power to KO Bigfoot. But my problem with Overeem is the year layoff and the PEDs. You don't know how he's going to come back, and I just can't lay the minus 315. So I'm going with Silva as a value play.
Okay, short but to the point, and you are going to roll with the underdog, 500 to win, 1175 on Antonio Silva to get the win here. And let me just point this out. You did pick Brown over Silva during that fight recently as well, and Silva did come through with the underdog. So both of our guests do split on this fight. One goes with Silva, one goes with the favorite Overeem. We'll see how it plays out at UFC 156.
Well, that's it for another episode of MMA Oddsbreakers. You can look for the odds that Nick cracked right here on the show to start popping up at the sport books throughout the coming week. As always, thanks to our two special guests, Adam Martin and Nick Vlass, bringing great information. And thanks to all our followers out there. We've had a great year. Happy holidays.
And for more UFC 155 previews, information, picks, and much more, make sure you go to MMAOddsbreaker.com and also follow us on Twitter at MMA Oddsbreaker. For Miguel Literati, I'm Nick Kalikas saying until next time, enjoy the fights. We'll see you next year.